Alright guys, end of round 9. This is sucking for me.
Tide has turned. I know Jeff's been watching and he's wondering why the Germans were losing. Well, we were getting beat pretty good, but now the tide has turned a bit. So go ahead, Ashley, with, first of all, your anti-tank crew.
It ended up being suppressed last round. So I tried rolling again. It's suppressed again.
She couldn't get out of it.
So the only thing I really did, or could do, was move my troops, which ended up kind of working in my favor a little.
Yeah, so the funny thing with that is I had both my panzers, basically, I declared I was going to shoot the square they were in, or the hex. So once she moved, and it came time to fire, there's nothing there. So sneaky, she got out of that one. My supply truck moved one, gonna get up here to resupply the mortars, and
your
my
machine
gun crew moved. They're still on the road. HQ, I haven't had the need to move the HQ yet, so this next round 10 is going to be interesting because, yeah, it's still going to take a couple turns to get rid of this. So I don't know what to do. We're going to wait and see what happens. I'll do both.
Alright guys, this is the end of round 10. As you can see, I'm losing pitifully. So Greg was able to destroy my anti-tank. And he now has my last infantry guys suppressed. Alright Greg, go ahead.
So it's actually turned around for the Germans quite well. So we'll kind of recap. But the Panzer II here fired on her infantry and got rid of one. So now she's down to 2, and she failed her fortitude test. So they're suppressed. They can't do nothing. In this game, if you're suppressed, you're suppressed. My demolitions moved into the hex with the Dragon Tooth and worked on it. You can do that. If I have them work on it again, it'll take through the next round to get rid of that, but then it's out of the way. The Panzer III did fire on the anti-aircraft. All it did was
it went tink.
It just annoyed them. It didn't do anything. My mortars, however, they were able to finally eliminate her anti-tank crew, which is good for me. The headquarters, I didn't do anything. Supply truck is here to resupply the mortar crew, and the MG
just moved
crew,
up.
I just moved them up. That's where that's at for right now. So it's going to be a little difficult for Ashley. However, once I remove this at the end of the next round, then she can bring in her...
No, I get to bring him in because you moved into that spot this round.
Oh, never mind.
So I get to bring my tank. Yay! And 2 more infantries.
2 more groups of infantry. Okay, so...
You went into it. That's all I needed.
So Ashley will have... So it's not over yet. We'll see. It looks good, but boy, the tide...
I have 5 rounds to try to knock you completely out so that plane don't come out.
Otherwise, if the plane comes out, then...
That's going to be interesting.
If your group doesn't shoot it down. So, yeah, this was the end of round 10. So round 11 is going to be really interesting. All right.
Because I don't think I can get my guys up there enough to be able to shoot them.
Well, it all depends, though, because now I'm on the other side. Once I get on the other side of the river, then it's going to be closer to where do you come in? On the
right
map?
there where my truck is.
So you're coming in on that road?
Yep.
That hex over there? Okay,
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could probably shoot at your demolition.
You'll be able to move in and be able to start shooting back. So it will be interesting.
We'll see.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Here we go.
All right, guys. End of round 11.
Woo! Things are changing again.
Greg was able to destroy the Dragon's Tooth. And he has guys there. So because he entered them last round, I got to bring my tank in and my reinforcements.
So kind of like, let's recap this before the reinforcements come in, right? Ashley decided to roll against my Panzer III here.
Yep, with the anti-air.
Anti-air. Now, she needed 1s to hit, and she could only roll 4 dice. Son of a gun if she didn't roll 3 1s. You know? So, this Panzer group Each Panzer group here, let me show you.
Gotta find the right card.
Is right here. So there's a group of 3 in this. So literally, she took the defense comes off, there's 2, so she rolled 3 1s. So took this to 0, and I lost a tank. Oh, and you know what that means when you lose a tank? Then you lose this first row. So now, instead of firing 11 at that, it would be 9 or 7. You know, it goes down. Still fairly formidable for a tank. But I was really shocked that she rolled 3 out of 4 as ones, which is good for her. So I lost the Panzer III. The demo team took out the Dragon Tooth Blockade, like she said. Really,
and then
it was the Panzer II that fired on her infantry over there and eliminated them. Got rid of them. My Panzer III
poor men
fired back at these guys for doing their dirty little deed.
And actually took one out.
I took one of the guys out of the crew. That's about the most excitement. Now, she got to bring hers in as soon, you know, because it was at the end of the
round.
So she brought her infantry in and a tank and a truck. So now look, you've got this line now that just wasn't there. So it didn't matter. It's a little bit tough now.
Well,
so we're gonna have to see, because we're just gonna have to see how it goes. This anti-aircraft gun on, you know, tanks and troops is hard. So let's see what happens in round 12. And of course, stopping and doing things, you know, it's a good thing you got card to mark it off with. So we're good to go. What do you guys think? Leave likes, comments. We appreciate that. Share it. That helps.
And let us know who you think might win. Is it going to be the Russians?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be the Germans? Let us know.
I don't know. All right.
Alright guys, this is the end of round 12. So I took my anti-air and shot at Greg's tank when he was back in the back over here behind the bridge and took out his armor.
You reduced my armor, my defense, to 0.
And then I took my tank, my T-34, and shot his demolition squad, which was on the bridge, and destroyed them.
Killed all of them.
I killed all of them. That was an excellent roll.
1 round and
then I took my rifleman and shot at his tank and actually went and destroyed a tank.
So stop for a second. Each miniature represents groups. So this represents a group of 3. So she literally destroyed a tank with riflemen.
I just hit right. I hit the barrel or something. I don't know. All right, that was what I was able to do. And babe, what did you do?
So if you can see over here, basically, I moved my mortars up. And I moved my headquarters from here up into cover. I forgot to move my supply truck. That's my fault.
They're far enough back.
The tank came through from the riverbank. He crossed the bridge, took out the barbed wire when he made the movement. And I did a move and fire. So I move and fired on her anti-aircraft crew.
Yep, which put me into a fortitude test, and I failed.
And so her crew is suppressed. And then this tank, this Panzer II, moved up. The machine gun crews were here. They moved. So basically, we just all moved. This is the only one that really could do anything at this point.
But
so here's the kicker. I had to do a fortitude test on him. So my unit here is suppressed, and there's only 1 left. She only has 1 person left on that crew, and they're suppressed. So that's going to make it interesting for the next round.
Yeah, because neither of them can move now.
Yep. Nobody... Well, yeah, they can't move.
Oh, I just realized you got awful close to my tank.
Well, yeah, but on purpose I moved and fired. I want to get him out of the way.
Yeah, for that plane to come in.
So...
I'm dreading that. Only a few more. 3 more rounds. I got to go and destroy him and get to that bridge before that plane comes out.
Yep. So that's it. So that's where we're at now. I've got to try to hold this, which I did this round.
Yep. So, round 8, you were able to pull 50 victory points. Because you held it. If you can hold it for 2 more rounds, you'll get an additional 25. Or destroy me all the way.
Okay. Well, let's see where it goes.
That's where it's going to be. So, stay tuned for number 13.
Woohoo!